A population so traumatized by violence, now terrified of a virus. In northern Syria, after 10 years of war and humanitarian catastrophe, medics are doing all they can to prevent an outbreak of COVID-19. Masks are being handed out, parents are trying to protect their children, but everyone seems to know it's not nearly enough.
We have very little equipment and supplies, not just right here, but in all of northern Syria.
In Bangladesh, where around 750,000 Rohingya from Myanmar are in camps, youth activists are teaching refugee children about the importance of proper hygiene. Anxiety in the largest refugee settlement in the world is on the rise. Warnings from aid agencies are stark.
Imagine then what it would cause in densely crowded refugee camps, community centers filled with civilians in a war zone, displaced people fleeing to informal settlements in places where there is little or no water, no washing facilities, little hygiene, and no healthcare.
In Greece, Doctors Without Borders has urged the government to evacuate refugees from overcrowded camps they say provide the perfect storm for a COVID-19 outbreak.
We have one water point for 1,300 people in Moria. We have one toilet for 200 people. And if we ask people today to call the doctor if they have a problem, there is no doctor to call. And if we ask these people today to isolate themselves, there is no space for isolation.
This week, the United Nations Refugee Agency announced that due to severe travel disruptions around the world, travel arrangements for resettling refugees are being temporarily suspended.
We are appealing to states and working very closely with them to ensure that movements can still continue for the most critical of emergency cases, wherever that's possible.
As panic over the pandemic spreads around the world, refugees and the internally displaced are, as always, just trying to survive. People long accustomed to uncertainty, for whom life has suddenly become an even greater challenge. Mohammed, Jamjoom, Al Jazeera.